Okay, so this is just a quick video to talk a little bit about tuning. Some of us need a little help getting our tuning down. I'm gonna see if I can't get the screen to look at the fine tuners. Just barely. It's a little bit better. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with my fine tuner, and I'm going to loosen it. That means I'm turning it to the left. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. And I'm going to go ahead and loosen it almost all the way. If you loosen it too much, it'll actually come out. So you don't want to go too much. Alright, so that's a pretty good ways out. And then you're going to hear when I play my A string, my tuner there says that it's an F sharp, so it's pretty flat. So now I'm going to make sure I've got the correct peg in my hand. And I'm going to slowly turn it up. My tuner says 24 cents, so I'm going to keep going. And that says I'm plus 2 cents. So I'm going to leave it right there for a little bit. Now my D string, I'm going to do the same thing, just so that we can kind of see it a couple times. I'm just going to loosen that fine tuner. Of course, I've got a school cello like a lot of you guys do too, so the fine tuners are pretty hard to turn sometimes. Alright, so I didn't loosen it all the way, but I loosened it a good little bit so that I know it's going to be flat. So it says that it's D flat. I'm going to reach back here and make sure I've got the correct peg. I'm going to turn it. That says I'm 10 cents flat. And that went a little sharp, so I can always fix it with the fine tuner now. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the G. Turn it all the way down, or loosen it all the way on the fine tuner. Now my posture kind of gets cattywampus because I've got to lean over a little bit to grab this peg. About an 8 cent sharp, so I can fix that with the fine tuner. And then let's see what the C sounds like. See, it's just a little flat, so I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Right, now let's go back to that A string. It's already slipped a lot. So let's just say you're at home and you're practicing like this, and you hear it slide. Your pegs are not perfectly straight. The side that is closest to where your hand would go is a little bit wider. It's thicker than the other end. It actually goes to kind of a point. It's conical. So it's conical because when I press on the peg, it makes it tighter into the peg box. So my A string is the one that's slipping, so I'm grabbing hold of the A peg, and as I turn, I'm going to push in. This. Alright, so think of it that way, small increments, and remember it's not a perfectly straight thing. It starts fat by where your hand would go, and as it goes into the peg box it gets skinny, so you have to push the peg into the peg box, and that'll help it stay. Alright, I hope this helps you guys.